guys, it's Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90. Welcome to today's video. Today we are here with March favourites. Now, I know I've just put a video up on Thursday and this is Saturday's video, but I just want to say that sorry for a little bit of a hiatus I had. I think I had about 2 weeks off of filming at the end of March, and I think I've said this like to my friends and family that in person, that I just had such a busy start to the year, what with my daughter arriving, and then I had so much YouTube and so many great YouTubing opportunities came my way at the start of the year, so I didn't want to turn any of them down, but it kind of left me a bit burnt out. So I thought I'd take a 2-week break, get some swatching, just wear some nail polish and chill out a bit, and then come back revitalised in March. So sorry about that, that kind of wasn't planned. I just got to a point where I was like, I just need to relax for a second. And I know you guys are all so lovely, and you've been already telling me how like happy you are and amazed that I've been getting up so many videos post having a baby in the middle of January. But anyway, let's go on to March favourites. I have a ton of polishes actually. Like I say, I was really going hard for the first half of the month, so I've got a lot swatched. So we'll start with mainstream, and I have 3 OPIs, so let's do those. The first one is called Cuckoo for this colour, and this is an older OPI for sure, and this is a really weird colourway. It's a bit of a dark, it's definitely a dark green, but it has like a silver cast to it. It's not metallic, it's kind of like velvety almost looking. I feel like maybe if you put a matte top coat over the top of this, it would appear like a velvet finish, but even in the bottle there you can see that it is this dark tealy, more green lending teal with a strong silver aspect to it. It did get completely opaque in 2 coats, and I want to say maybe this is another one that was like Holland, the Holland collection, or Swiss or something like that. It's definitely a European collection, maybe German, I'm not sure, but I think you can still get this about. I didn't find this I didn't think it was that hard to find myself personally. So that one there was 2 coats of Cuckoo for this colour by OPI. 2 newer ones from the Infinite Shine formula are from the Portu-geese collection. I picked these up quite recently in a haul video. So the first one is Suzi Chases Portu-geese, and this is one of my favourite like pun names I think ever from OPI. I don't know, it's so whimsical, it just makes me feel so happy just to say Suzi Chases Portu-geese. And this is pretty much a white polish. There may be 1 drop of grey in it, but to me this is just a white cream. And it's a fine white cream, it's a 3-coater. There's nothing too special about it. I bought it for the name, and I can't resist whites, and I don't know why. So that was 3 coats of Suzi Chases Portu-geese by OPI. We then have Sun, Sea and Sand in my pants, and this is a yellow from the same collection, and similar reason, I always kind of pick up yellows and whites from collections, and I don't know why. This is a great yellow actually. It's almost a 2-coater. I think if you've got like the perfect application, this would be a 2-coater, but for me I did wear 3, but it's right on that kind of borderline edge of things. It's a nice vibrant canary yellow for the spring and summer. So that was Sun, Sea and Sand in your pants by OPI. The China Glaze that I wore this month is called Combat Blues, and this one I had for a while, and actually when I posted it I said something about matte finishing polishes always scare me, and I think it's because you don't put a top coat on to kind of like smooth it all out. You kind of have to get a good application straight away. I know I could put a matte top coat on it, which I kind of hadn't considered at the time, but yeah, matte finishes always kind of like scare me for some reason. But Combat Blues was absolutely stunning, and it's like this velvet like royal blue on your nails. It looks so regal and so it looks amazing. This was the highlight from that collection when it came out, and there's a reason for that, and if you can get it, you should. So this is opaque in just 1 coat, another reason to get it, and you could always slap a shiny normal top coat on the top to make it just a nice blue manicure. So that's 1 coat of Combat Blues by China Glaze. On to the giant vat of indies that I have. Let me try and see if I can sort these out like brand by brand, because I feel I have a couple from a few different. Okay, let's go. So I have 2 from Glam Polish. The first one is called Obliviate, and this is another one from the Magical Spells add-on collection. So I've done a review of the first half of the collection, I think it was 12 polishes, and then they then released another 4 or 5, and this is one of those, and this is a really different mix. It's kind of like an off mint, grey toned minty colour, and then you have a ton of holographic in here, as well as little tiny duochrome flakies in here, and for me the flakies really sat like on more of a purple, so it looks more like the green and the purple, and the hollow just looks really nice mixed in together. And it also looks a little bit like mint chocolate chip ice cream on it, but holographic version where you get that kind of like purple and the green together. It kind of looks like mint chocolate chip. So that was a 3-coater, and that one was Obliviate. We then have Muggle Worthy, and Muggle Worthy is absolutely stunning. This was from, I don't know if they just called it the Fantastic Beasts collection, but they did they've done two. They did one collection when the first Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them one came out, and this is one of the ones from the second collection. And it's a green base with a ton of multi-chrome flakies in here, and of course a little dabbling of holographic in there. I love the flaky mixes, and the bigger the flakies to me, the absolute better. I love huge, humongous flakies. These are kind of like a medium-sized one, but it just builds up to be this super, like, say, green with then the multi-chrome in it. It's just a beautiful mix, and hopefully my swatch showed that for you guys. So that was 2 coats of Muggle Worthy by Glam Polish. I have one from Colours by Llarowe, and I only have maybe 5 or 6 from Colours by Llarowe in my collection. And this one is called To Infinity, and this was a custom polish that they made for the UK Facebook group that I talk about a lot on here. But she made 2 custom polishes, To Infinity and Beyond. To Infinity is the same as And Beyond, except from this one had holographic glitter in it, whereas And Beyond was the non-holographic. So I went for this version, and it's just spectacular. The purple in this with the flash, hopefully the picture can show you, was just absolutely breathtaking. I don't know if you can see on my bottle here, there's a lot of glitter in here, but actually I think the glitter's just really got stuck to the bottle, because in the application it's quite a sparse glitter. It looks like, honestly, so beautiful. I'm so sad to be teasing you with this because it is absolutely amazing. Like I say, just so royal, like a deep blue with the deep purple. I'm getting too crazy. Deep purple with the purple reflex to it, and the hollow is just amazing. So that's 2 coats of To Infinity by Colours by Llarowe. Next 2 are from UK indies. The first one is from Polish Me Royalty, who's I think is currently on a hiatus, and this is called Pure Morning, and this is just a white cream polish with a ton of white and silver shimmer in here, so it does look like a frosty morning. This is a 3 coat where it is a white polish, and you can very clearly see that silver white shimmer on your nails, so it does show what's in the bottle on the nail. So yeah, I feel like I'm rattling through these because I still have like 8 more to talk about. So Pure Morning, Polish Me Royalty, 3 coats. The other one is from Ard As Nails, and this one is called One for the Road, and this is amazing. Normally when you get flakies like this in a clear base, I'm just like, this is going to be sparse, this is not going to build up, and this is the best like multi-chrome flaky in a clear base that I've ever tried. It got so opaque so quick. I would say it was almost a 2 coater. I did kind of patch in on the 3rd one, it wasn't a full 3rd one, and it dries absolutely beautifully, and you do get this the full like multi-chrome spectrum on here, so it's kind of picking up mainly in the pinky blue, but it's the green, yellow, pink, blue. It's just amazing. It's everything. So I'm so impressed with that one, and I've got more Ard As Nails to try. So that was called One for the Road, and that was 3 coats by Ard As Nails. And if you haven't guessed already, all indie sellers will be linked down below. I lied, I have 2 from Ard As Nails. I'm so bad at this today. So this one is called Galantis, and this is a multi-chrome. This is not flakies, this is just a multi-chrome polish, just a straight up multi-chrome with a hollow in here. And another one which is just so pretty. This reminded me a little bit of Demogorgon from Dolish Polish, which is a multi-chrome holographic as well, but obviously different makers, pick your preference, whichever one you want to get it from. This is just so beautiful, and Ard As Nails does have an American distributor, so I will try to remember to link both of those down below. So if you're in the US and you want to pick up some UK Ard As Nails, I will link that down below for you. So that's 2 coats of Galantis by Ard As Nails. Let's go back to America and do some American brands. The next one that we have is Night Owl Lacquer, and this is called Snowy Owl, and this is a Harry Potter polish. This is a white crelly base with a ton of tiny I want to say they're multi-chrome, but I don't know 100% because they kind of have a bit of a reflect to them, but they mainly just look like tiny little grey flecks. The idea of this looks like a snowy owl, so I think they might, it's so hard to tell because they're literally such fine little particles, and it also has a golden shimmer. The golden shimmer doesn't translate to the nail that well. It is mainly that you're getting the white with the specklings in it. It looks so dainty, and it does look like the owl, which is what they're trying to make it look like. So 3 coats of Snowy Owl by Night Owl Lacquer. And I will be having another Harry Potter chit chat video coming up quite soon. I normally wait till I have like 10 to 12 polishes to talk through. And if you haven't seen any of that series, it's a series where I talk about Harry Potter and nail polish. And there'll be another one coming soon. I have a Cupcake polish, and I only own 2 Cupcake polishes. This is the second one, and this one is called Plumpy. I picked this one up in a D-Sash again quite recently, and it's a beautiful emerald green holographic. Quite simple, green jelly base with the holographic glitter in it. It did build up to be completely opaque. In 2 or 3, again, it was right on the line on there. And I think this came out in kind of like a candy collection that they released from what I've seen. I've seen some other people post other polishes from this same collection. And I think it's from, like I say, a sweetie collection. So this was a 2 or 3 coater, and that was Plumpy by Cupcake Polish. I have one from Moonshine Manny, and this is called the Way More Fun Party, and this is a bluey indigo purpley base, and then we have a ton of holographic glitters in here, and as well as some multi-chrome. And this was another one that was absolutely stunning. It's been a really good polish month, and I've worn quite a lot of darker polishes this month, not intentionally. I don't know why, I've just been drawn to more darker polishes. So this is a 2 coater, and like I say, you're getting this deep indigo base, you're getting a little bit of a flash, multi-chrome flash to it, you're getting some holo to it, and it's a nice opaque 2 coater. So no complaints there whatsoever. And I would say maybe I have 5 to 10 from Phoebe, from Moonshine Manny, and I had no problems with any formulas or anything from them, from the ones that I own. So 2 coats of the Way More Fun Party by Moonshine Manny. We're on the home straight. I'm down to 3 polishes and we have 1 empty. So this one here is from Stella Chroma, and this is another Harry Potter polish, and this is called Mama Lion, and this is a beautiful copper. I wasn't say copper or bronze, but it's more of a bronze. To me, copper is more orange than bronze. So it's a beautiful bronze polish. Nothing too fancy about it. It's just a nice bronze polish, nice formula, 2 coater. So that was 2 coats of Mama Lion by Stella Chroma. And we have 2 from Pahlish to wrap us up. The first one is called Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. Say that quickly if you can. And this is a beautiful pinky orangey purple, pinky orangey red kind of mixture. It's definitely more pink, but it does also show like more of an orangey feel to it. This is just a beautiful straight up holographic, and it gets opaque in 2 coats. If you don't have anything in this range in your collection, it's a good one, but it's possibly quite generic, just a pinky orangey holo. So that one there is Weasley's Wizard Wheezes by Pahlish, 2 coats. And finishing us up is Little Bread and Butterflies, and this is a beautiful neon yellow with a ton of multi-chrome flakies in here. I remember when Jess originally got this, I think she put it in her 2017 favourites. This, it was from like an Alice in Wonderland collection, I think, that Pahlish did. But ever since then, I've always wanted it. I picked it up in their Black Friday sale last year, and I'm so happy to wear it. So actually, in amongst all the darks, we have a 1 or 2 like brights in the middle there, and this was a 3 coater. It did build up very nicely. There's a nice flaky distribution in the whole polish and the final look of things, so highly recommend if you're in the market for something bright for your nails for the summer. So that is 3 coats of Little Bread and Butterflies by Pahlish. Are you still with me? So that was all the polishes that I wore this month. Aside from all the other polishes that I wore and I did review videos of, I have 1 empty, and this is the Sally Hansen Insta Dry top coat. Now I never have tried this before, but I've tried polishes in the Insta Dry range obviously, and this is a super fast drying top coat. The only thing I will say for it, I love a thick top coat, like honestly the thicker the better, but this was almost on the verge of being too thick, just because I got probably just over halfway and then it almost became too thick to use, and I had to kind of blend it. It makes like a hybrid with one of my other top coats just to get the use out of it. It's extremely thick and plumping. Just be aware that it's not going to last you as long as some other polishes. Sometimes when I do a top coat and it's very thin, I'm like, well, in a few weeks it'll have thickened up a little bit, but this is almost where I wanted it at the start, so it only got thicker. But I think this is quite a cheap top coat. If I ever run out of quick dry top coats, I would repurchase it. So that is everything for March favourites. Thank you so much for sticking with me in my hiatus. I also want to say a huge thank you to everybody that purchased from mine and Timberlin from Pampered Polish's Herbology collection. That is still available now on the website if you want to grab bottles and you've missed what's happening with that, but I will try and remember to link some videos that I've mentioned down below for you guys. Let me know what some of your March favourites were, and I will see you soon. I'm out of puff. Bye.